Greetings viewer, welcome to today's news. News for today, news for everyone. I am your journalist Krisna, and today I will bring you some of the latest news that coming from all over the world. And without any further ado, these are the news for today. US police hunt gunman who killed 10 people in a New York shooting near Los Angeles. Police in Southern California launched a manhunt for an Asian male who was suspected of a mass shooting after a mass shooting tragedy in Monterey Park during the Lunar New Year celebration on Saturday, January 21st. The tragedy happened at Star Ballroom Dance Studio, a dance club in Monterey Park, when the gunman opened the fire as the local community was celebrating Lunar New Year at the venue. Witnesses said that he shot indiscriminately with a semi-automatic weapon that had multiple rounds of ammunition. 10 people, consisting of 5 men and 5 women, were killed, and 10 others were injured and had been transported to several hospitals and were listed in conditions ranging from stable to critical. 20 minutes later, the second incident happened in Alhambra, 20 miles away from Monterey Park, in Lila Ballroom and Studio. Another Asian man who was carrying a gun walked into the studio and started to fire the gun to the people. Fortunately, he was tackled and shot by a man, and he fled the scene with no injuries were reported. On the next day, in Torrance, California, which is 34 kilometers away from the scene, police found the white cargo van that was seen living at the scene of the shooting. But when the officers tried to make contact with the occupant, they heard one gunshot come from the van. At 1 p.m., an SW-80 team determined that the suspect had a self-inflicted gunshot wound and he was pronounced dead at the scene with his body slumped over the steering wheel of the van. Because of the attack, the second day of the festival, which was planned to be held on Sunday, was cancelled. Many people expressed their condolences due to the tragedy. US President Joe Biden tweeted that he and his wife were praying for those killed and injured in the deadly mass of shooting in Monterey Park, and he tried to monitor the situation closely. Also, Representative Judy Chu, the former mayor of Monterey Park, said her condolence through her tweet. Detectives are still trying to investigate the attack. I didn't know whether the suspect knew his victims or just was targeting a particular group. Also, it is too early to know whether this incident was a hate crime or not. The U.S. Department of Justice said there were over 7,000 reported hate crimes in the United States in 2021, affecting more than 9,000 people, and 2/3 of those were race-related. Gun violence is still a huge problem in the United States. The data said that across the United States, more than 44,000 people died from gunshot wounds in 2022, and more than half of them were suicides. And now we're moving on to the following news from the famous American electric car producer, Tesla. Tesla just recalled 363,000 vehicles with the self-driving software in the US, including the Model S, 3, X, and also Y with the self-driving software. This is the second recall from Tesla that involves the firm's full self-driving beta system, which is the most advanced level of the company's autopilot technology. Last year, nearly 54,000 vehicles were also recalled because the system let the cars roll to the stop signs. This time, Tesla did this recall as a concern of their vehicle that could allow drivers to exit speed limits or travel through intersections unsafely. National Highway Traffic Safety Administrations said that the autopilot system somehow allowed behavior that could infringe on local laws such as driving through a yellow light, traveling straight through an intersection from a turn-only lane, or not coming to a full stop at the stop signs, which could increase the risk of a crash. Concerning these issues, U.S. authorities have been investigating the firm's autopilot system. Officials from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration met with Tesla in January to raise concerns about the full self-driving beta software, according to the recall notice. However, Tesla disagreed with the agency's conclusions, but decided to issue a recall out of an abundance of cautions, according to the filing. Tesla CEO Elon Musk said that this is not a recall, but it is just a software update, and he said the word recall for over-the-air software update is anachronistic and just read wrong on this tweet. Tesla has received 18 warranty claims that were made related to the issue, and they will have launched a free software update for their users to respond to these issues, and the owners are in the process of being notified. Tesla and the NHTSA said that the car maker's advanced driving features do not make the cars autonomous and require drivers to pay attention. And viewers, that's all the news for today. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.